In the tapestry of the Bible, Miriam's story shines quietly but powerfully. She first appears as the brave older sister of a baby boy, Moses, born into slavery in Egypt. Pharaoh had ordered every Hebrew boy to be drowned in the Nile, making hope scarce. Miriam's family, her parents Amram and Jochebed, and her brothers Aaron and Moses, were marked by faith and leadership. While Moses and Aaron are well known, Miriam's courage was just as vital. When her mother placed baby Moses in a basket on the Nile, Miriam watched over him, risking her own safety. She didn't run from fear. She stood guard, determined to protect her brother. This single act of watchfulness set the stage for one of the Bible's most dramatic rescues. Miriam's courage would change the fate of her family and her people. Hidden among the reeds, Miriam watched as Pharaoh's daughter discovered the basket. The princess, moved by compassion, found the crying baby and recognized him as a Hebrew child. Seizing the moment, Miriam bravely approached the princess and offered, "Shall I get a Hebrew woman to nurse the baby for you?" Her cleverness kept her connection secret and provided a perfect solution. The princess agreed, and Miriam ran to fetch her mother, Jochebed. Because of Miriam's quick thinking, Moses' life was saved, and he was raised by his own family before entering Pharaoh's palace. Miriam's intervention ensured Moses would know his heritage and faith. Her courage and wisdom shaped the destiny of Israel's future leader. In a moment of crisis, Miriam's voice made all the difference. She proved that even the youngest can be heroes. Years later, after the exodus from Egypt, Miriam emerged as a leader and prophetess. When the Israelites crossed the Red Sea, escaping Pharaoh's army, they witnessed a miracle. Walls of water parted for their freedom. On the far shore, as relief and joy swept over the people, Miriam stepped forward. She took a timbrel and led the women in song and dance, celebrating God's deliverance. The Bible says, Miriam, the prophetess, Aaron's sister, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her, with timbrels and dancing. Her leadership turned gratitude into a communal act of worship. Miriam's song and dance became a symbol of freedom and faith. She showed that worship and celebration belonged to everyone. In that moment, Miriam led her people not just in song, but in hope. Her joy echoed the triumph of a nation set free. Miriam's song is one of the oldest poems in the Bible. Sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. Both horse and driver he has hurled into the sea. These words captured the essence of liberation and God's victory. In a world where women's voices were often silenced, Miriam led public worship. Her leadership showed that praise and faith transcend gender. The Song of the Sea became a cornerstone of Israel's identity, a story of God who saves and hears the oppressed. Miriam's voice, timbrel in hand, led the women in a dance of freedom. Her song was a cry of joy from someone who had known slavery and now tasted freedom. Miriam's triumph was deeply personal and profoundly communal. Her worship became a legacy for generations. Miriam was not perfect. She once challenged Moses' authority and was humbled by God. Yet her people waited for her recovery, showing their deep respect and love. Miriam's story is one of courage, quick thinking, and faithful leadership. She used her gifts to serve God and her people, unafraid to lead in a world that often silenced women. Her life reminds us that leadership comes in many forms: watchful, bold, and joyful. Miriam inspires women and men alike to use their voices and gifts for justice and celebration. She stands as a timeless testament to faith, wisdom, and the power of a woman who helped shape a nation. Miriam's legacy endures. Her courage still echoes today.